So let's deal with first of our disguised dealer. This is disguised purely with cost price and quantity. So he's just playing with the cost price and quantity. So Sham professes to sell his fruits at a loss of 10%. So you will say he's straight away making a loss of 10% over the cost price. But he gives only 800 grams in place of a kg. Find his gain percent. So you will ideally say if he's getting at a cost price, selling at a cost price only, is doing no profit, no loss. But say he bought it at rupees 100, and here the assumption is 1 gram is equals to 1 rupees. Always start in this way for disguised dealer. So you will say what? He bought 100 gram, right, for rupees 100. That would have been the ideal case. So if he spends rupees 100, he's bringing 100 gram. If he sells it at rupees 100, he's making no profit, no loss. But then he sells it at a loss of 10%, which means he's selling at rupees 90. So you will say that he bought it at 100, selling at 90, he's making a loss of rupees 10, right? Because he is giving 100 gram for rupees 90. He is not giving 100 gram. For rupees 90, he is giving what? 80% of that. Because the question says for 1000 grams, he gives 800 grams, which means he gives 80% of the quantity only. So for every 1000 gram that he sells, he gives 80% of that, which is 800 gram, which means he will not give 100 gram. He will give 80% of 100 gram, which is nothing but 80 grams. So what is happening now? We have considered an assumption 1 gram is equals to 1 rupees. So rupees 80 is what worth of goods that he is giving for rupees 90. So he is earning rupees 90. Why? He said that I am giving at a discount of 10% over the cost price. His cost price is rupees 100. He's selling at rupees 90, but he's selling goods only worth rupees 80. Right? He's selling goods worth rupees 80, but he charged rupees 90 for that. So that is where the disguise is. You will think that there is a discount that is happening, but he's giving you lesser of the quantity by using the false weight as well. So rupees 80 to rupees 90, which means it's a profit. What is he making? Rupees 10, because he gave you goods worth rupees 80 while he charged you rupees 90. So he made a profit of 10 over what? 80. 10 over 80, right? Because the cost price now it's 80, selling price is 90. So he made a profit of 10 over 80. 10 over 80 is 1 by it is 12.5% gain is what he is doing in the entire transaction. Okay, that is how we have to think from this perspective. So always think like, what is the selling price here? The selling price is rupees 90. But what is the cost price? He's not selling the complete 100 gram here. He's selling only 80 grams at the price of 100 grams. So he's selling 80 grams, which means he's selling only the goods worth rupees 80. So the cost price to him is rupees 80, while the selling price is rupees 90. So he's making a profit of 10 over 80, which is nothing but 12.5%. Okay, let's see one more scenario of a disguised dealer. So this is again the same, disguised with the cost price and the pure quantity. So Mr. Sadhu buys grapes from a wholesaler in Nashik whose name is Mr. Namdev. Namdev professes to sell his goods at a loss of 8%. So you will say it's a 8% loss case, but he gives only 900 gram in place of a kg. So he tells that he's giving you a kg, which is 1000 gram, but he gives you only 900 gram. We need to find out the loss or gain percent. Let's start. Rupees 100 we start with. And what is our assumption? 1 gram. 1 gram is equals to what? Is equals to 1 rupees is the assumption that we start with. So he gave rupees 100, right? And you will say what? If he gives rupees 100, he will be getting 100 grams, right? He will be getting, for 100 rupees, he's getting 100 gram. But he's selling at a loss of 8%, which means he's not selling 100 grams at rupees 100. He's selling at a loss of 8%. So 8% of 100 is subtracted. He's selling at rupees 92. So he's making a loss? No, right? Because he gives, for every 1000 grams, he gives only 900 grams, which means what? He's selling only 90% of the quantity. So while he's telling you that he is giving you 100 gram worth of goods, he is giving only 90% of that. He is giving you only 90 gram. And as we know, 1 gram is equals to 1 rupee. So he is giving you goods worth rupees only 90. He's giving you goods worth rupees 90 at rupees 92. So he's selling goods worth rupees 90, correct? Because he gave you 90 gram at rupees 92. Okay, so you think he's making a loss? No, he's a disguised dealer. So now what is the profit? It's quite simple now. Goods are worth rupees 90 and is selling at rupees 92. So the cost price to him is 90, correct? And the selling price is rupees 92 because he's giving only 90 grams. So the profit is here is rupees 2 over 90. Okay, so we'll have to just see now 2 over 90. So 2 is what percent of 90 is what we'll have to see it here. So 1 by 9 is 11.11. 1 by 90 will be 1.11. 1.11 into 2 will be 2.22% is the profit that he's making in this case. Okay, make sure you remember this reciprocal of 1 by 9, 11.11. So 1 by 90 becomes 1.11. Okay, this is how he makes a profit of 2.22% over the entire deal. So that's how you have to remember, if there is a disguise in the cost price and quantity that is happening, how will you deal with it? The dealer will say that he is giving you a discount over the cost price. So you will think that he's making a loss and he's selling me that product. No, but he's a disguised dealer. When you think that he's selling you 100 gram for rupees 92, you will think that he's making a loss, but he's not selling you 100 gram. He's actually selling you only 90 gram when you think that he's selling you 100 grams. So you get goods worth only rupees 90 at rupees 92. So eventually he makes a profit over that. Okay, that's how you deal with the problem on disguised dealer.